Hey Logan, how you doing? I've been asked to help you increase your ability to hit the ball out of the park, work on your power hitting. There's two things that are key to power hitting. Number one is the speed of the ball, and number two is the speed of your bat through the zone. You can't control the speed of the ball, but you can control how quickly your bat gets into that spot, that sweet spot over the plate. A couple things I want to think about. As you're in here in your stance, and whatever it looks like and whatever it feels right to you, I'm not going to change that. But what I want you to think about are two important parts to getting speed through the hitting zone, getting that bat head through the hitting zone. Number one is the biggest muscle in your body, and that's your bottom. Okay, we need to increase the strength and the ability to move through space quickly. What I'm talking about is when you're in your stance, you're in a balanced stance, or maybe a little closed, maybe a little open, maybe a little bit weight on the backside, whatever it is you're starting with, when you reach the hitting spot right here when you're making contact, you're now in a good, comfortable, balanced position. Whatever you're doing I'm not worried about. What I'm talking about is when that bat gets right there. In order to do that, your weight's going from the backside to the front side. In order to do that quickly, we need to increase the strength and size of this big muscle back here. Because when you're in this stance here, you're relying on this muscle to push off, to get that momentum moving forward, to get all that power out of the park. So what I'm talking about is in this position here, your knees aren't over your feet, you're not standing upright, you're somewhere in this sweet spot. So what I want you to do is try to train this muscle in this position the way you need to use it. The best way to do that is grab your bat for balance. And I want you to think about bringing your bottom back, like you're sitting in a chair, and then pushing up. Watch the knees in relation to the toe of my shoe. My knees do not come forward. My knees stay where they are, or they might even go back a little bit each time I go down. You want to feel that through your buns and into your hamstrings, not in your low back. If you're feeling it here, chances are your back is collapsing, your chest is over your front half, and maybe your knees are coming forward. Okay? So you want your back straight, you want your shoulder blades back, bring your bottom half down and up. You may not need that back. Maybe you have enough balance without it, and you can just do that right here. That's great. Once you develop that, and you want a little bit more challenge, grab a little weight, hold that in front of you. And now you've increased the resistance. So our idea is to strengthen the back half so we can use that power as we come forward in our swing. So now we've developed this strength here. Now what I need to do now is I come forward now, there's a rotation with the shoulders. So we need to build strength in our torso, or core region is a real common way to describe it, in the plane from our right side towards our left. It's always great to be balanced. Even though you're not a natural left-hander, it doesn't hurt to work both sides to keep your back strong and healthy. If you remember back in the day, there was a guy by the name of Mark McGuire. I used to work with a gentleman back when I was with an athletic training with the Oakland A's. Mark had a lot of back problems. It was because he was so developed and so strong from swinging this way that the muscles coming from the other side were very weak and would get pulled and injured quite often. So we turned him around and made him do a lot of exercises as if he was a left-handed swinger, just to balance his back. Now, we never made him a switch hitter. He never took batting practice in that sense, but it was an effort to make sure that these muscles were strong enough, and here, to help him stay healthy. So what I'm going to show you now is a way to get this here, because you want that belly button to be pointing one direction and end up at center field in order to drive that ball out. You're going to be taught a lot of different techniques about how to squish the bug and pivot on that ball of the foot, how to turn, but what I'm talking about is here, working your core. I like using this medicine ball in a nice rotational pattern. Okay, start right here as if you're holding the bat and swing through your motion. You might even take it from a high to a low, or from a low to a high, just to give a little variety to those muscles. But ultimately, you're asking your muscles to go from somewhere here to somewhere here. So let's train those muscles from here to here, moving exactly the way you would with your natural swing. I don't want you to do something different and end up messing up your stroke. That's the last thing I want to do. I just want to make your stroke more efficient. So then just to create balance and symmetry, do the same thing here. Just to stay even. Thanks for your time. Have a great day.